Emergency? What is your emergency?
My husband, he's collapsed. He's not breathing.
Stay calm. Is the cousins?
Not response. I think. He's dead.
Here he is. Start CPR immediately. No shock valve. Read him adrenaline. We have immediately transferred to the hospital. Arin Amidoran fast. Code blue. Patient in the arrest. Multiple Arin.
Monitor defibrillator, adrenaline, bicarbonate for acidosis, potassium for hypokalemia. We have pulse, morphine for pain, midazolam for sedation.
We needed an urgent 12-lead ECG.
Here is an ST segment elevation myocardial and infarct.
Heparin to prevent clots, nitroglycerin for ice cubing. Is stable what the monitor close.
Dexamethasone will help with the inflammation. Today we meet from the central hospital where the mayor of the municipality is angered. Here comes one of the nurses on charge.
Of course, in a 55-old man partied what is admitted to the emergency room after surgery. A witness cardiorespiratory arrest, advanced cardiopulmonary resuscitation CPR is stated offside and he is transferred to hospital. During the car, multiple arrhythmias, severe hypotension, metabolic acidosis, intense chest pain are identified.
Can you please give you some and it is known that they will explain what has happened?
During the first phase that we call events, cardiopulmonary resuscitation CPR, adrenaline is administered at a dose of 1 mg intravenous every 3 to 5 minutes during CPR to improve coronary and cerebral perfusion. Imidazole, one that administered after identifying ventricular fibrillation refractory to defibrillation, a bolus of 300 mg to intravenous. Imidazole was administered followed by an administered standard dose of 150 mg due to persistent arrhythmia. Atropine was indicated for severe bradycardia of asystoles. 1 mg of intravenous atropine was administered every 3 to 5 minutes. In the second instance, post-strike stabilization was carried out. For this purpose, dobutamine was administered after returns of spontaneous circulation. The patient presented acute heart failure with low output. Dobutamine was started at 5 micrograms per kilograms per minute to improve myocardial contractility. Subsequently, potassium chloride is indicated to correct the hypokalemia identified in the laboratory analysis. Potassium less than 3.5 milliequivalents per liter by slow intravenous infusion with monitoring continuous electrical pain management and sedation are performed with the help of morphine indicated for the management of intense chest pain with alienation dose of 2 Oster Ag intravenously titrate according to the person exposed. Midazolam indicated potassium
orotracheal intubation. Initial dose of 2 or 5 milligrams intravenously at 2 usage according to the left lobe dilation indicated and intensities. Fentanyl, citrel, travel.
Finally, the parting is assessed for the prevention of complication, and dexamethasone is an effort for severe inflammatory reaction post-arrest with a dose of 10 and 4 intravenous heparin as potentially anticoagulation to prevent venous thrombosis with a dose of 50,000 subcutaneous every 4 hours. Metropolar for supraventricular arrhythmia evidence by electrocardiogram and post-arrest hypertension, and initial cough of 5 milligrams in a day soft intravenous. Repeat every 5 minutes up to a maximum of 18 milligrams, and nitroglycerin indicate for relief. My colleagues will explain the nurses care with the grade revealed.
Establish according the patient's needs his nursing diagnosis to prioritize his physiological alterations in discrete cardiac output related to altered myocardial contractility and arrhythmias manifested by hypertension, multiple arrhythmias, and cardiorespiratory arrest. To improve the situations, the main interventions are management of arrhythmias, administration of the said intravenous medications, and monitoring for possible reactions. Hemodynamic monitoring through fluid balance monitoring, constant monitoring of vital signs, and monitoring of the state of conscience or circulatory support. The patient is assigned a low calorie or low in sodium.
Thank you very much for your hard work to save the life of each person. Thank you for explaining to us in detail about this mission. We will see you on the next broadcast with more details. We continue from the main seat of news